What's up, everybody? I was watching this video and this guy made an interesting point. He said about Nikki Haley, because Nikki Haley said America has never been a racist country. And she said that shit with a straight face. She said America has never been a racist country. So the guy said, if America has never been a racist country, then why does Nikki Haley change her name? Because she has an Indian name. Why doesn't she use her Indian name if America has never been a racist country? That shit is true. And Nikki Haley is classified as people of color. She's classified as people of color, but on paper she's classified as white. And most immigrants, when they come to America, they're classified as white. Arabs come to America, they're classified as white. When Latinos and Hispanic come to America, they're classified as white. Even Asians, Hispanics, and Arabs. Some Arabs are classified as white on paper. Black people ain't classified as white. Most Arabs are classified as white. Most people that come to America are classified as white on paper. Right. And also people of color. When you use that term people of color, that could be anybody. That can be anybody. But Latinos wasn't enslaved because they was people of color. Arabs wasn't enslaved in America because they was people of color, and Asians wasn't enslaved in America because they was people of color. When you use that term people of color to describe black people, you're basically erasing black people, because black people in America are plant minorities. In fact, the whole reason that the country started taking a census was to monitor black people. The whole reason the government started taking a census was to monitor black people. And when you use that term people of color, you mix black people in with everybody. Like I said before, the black vote helps everybody except black people, because black people in America are plant minorities. And as long as you get an unending influx of immigrants, you're washing black people away, because they use the term people of color. And black people are plant minorities. Black people wasn't enslaved because we was people of color. Black people was enslaved because we was black and black only. That's why we was enslaved. If we wasn't enslaved because we was considered people of color. This people of color is some new shit they start using, and they use that term people of color to weaken black people. Because slavery in America was very specific. Now you're getting everybody coming to America, coming to correct their poverty. And they're using the term people of color. Black people don't have another country that we can go to. But everybody else come to America, they got another country that they can go back to. And they keep using that term people of color, people of color. People of color can be anybody. Anybody can be people of color, because all people have color. Even white people have color. All people have melanin, therefore all people have color. But some just have more than others. But when you use that term people of color, you're erasing anything productive that black people have done by using that term people of color. People of color, people of color. People of color could be anybody. Asians are people of color, Arabs are people of color, Hispanics are people of color, white people are people of color. Everybody's people of color. People of color don't mean black people. I know what you're trying to say, but it don't mean black people. But a lot of people are embarrassed to say black. That's why they talk about black and brown. We're here to help black and brown people. Anytime you use and you're doing away with anything productive that black people have done. Black and brown people, black and people of color, black and Arabs, black and Asians, black and Hispanic. Whenever you say black and, you're erasing black people. Because black people are the only plant minorities in the country. We are the only plant minorities. That's why the government started taking the census, to make sure that our population never got past 13% again. So when you say black and brown people, that can be anybody. When you say black and Arabs, that can be anybody. Black and Hispanic, that could be anybody. Because black people are the minority, and everybody else can increase their population through natural birth rate and through immigration. Black people can't do that. So when you say black and brown, black and people of color, you saying everybody. All right, later.